Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. In this video, we will try to see how Git actually stores the data. So that means we are going on committing the files, we are adding the files and we are committing the changes and everything we are able to see. We are able to see the status, we are able to see the log and everything we are able to see. But actually in the behind thing, how actually Git stores the data, let's try to see. Now here if you are able to see in this presentation, now the Git actually stores the data in the form of keys and values. So you need to understand that Git stores the data in the form of keys and values. That is nothing but Git is it's an object. So it stores all the data in the form of an object only. So that means Git is nothing but an object. So Git stores the data in the form of keys and values. Then you need to understand what is this key and what is this value. Value is nothing but the contents of the file. So what is the file, what is the content you are having the file. So that the value is nothing but the content of the file. And you give the value and it will calculate a key for it. So now when you give any value for this Git, it will calculate the key for it. The key is nothing but the hash. The hash is calculated using SHA1 algorithm. So what is this SHA1 algorithm? It is a 20 bytes hexadecimal digit actually. So now that means what is happening? So for example, here you will be able to see that, for example, let's take the content Leela Web Dev. So we are having a content Leela Web Dev. For this Leela Web Dev, if you ask Git to generate a hash for this content, it will generate hash something like 20 digit number, something like this. So it could not be the correct hash, but the hash will be in such a way, it is like this. So that means SHA1 is a 20 bytes in the hexadecimal format. Not only the content of the file, the directories and so on, commits and everything has their own SHA1. SHA1 is nothing but the 20 bytes of hexadecimal digit format. So now every object in Git has its own SHA1. So this means we understood that every object in Git has its own SHA1. Now if you try to see in the practice, so now let's try to see it in the practice. So now what I will try to do is, so let me try to create a project. Here I am going into this one. So here we are in the Git projects, right? So already we have a project, sample project. What I will try to do, I will try to create a new project. So that means mkdir channel project, something, whatever the name you want, you can keep channel project. Let's go into the channel project. So we went into the channel project. Let me maximize this one. Yeah, I went into the channel project. Now if you try to see, let me clear. So now I need to initialize this one. So I need to initialize the Git into this one. So Git init. Now before initializing this one, if you try to go into the channel project and if you try to see the Git folder, everything is empty. The project is empty. Now what I will try to do, I will try to create Git init. Immediately if I type the command Git init, what it will happen? Now if you try to see, a Git folder has been created here. If you try to see, a Git folder has been created. In this Git folder, you will be able to see hooks, info, objects, reference. These are all the folders we are able to see. Now if you try to see here if you have a folder that is nothing but the objects. So as I already told you that Git is a object. So that means it consists of values, keys and values. Now now remember this folder thing. Now what I will try to do, I will create a new file that is nothing but what I can say is channel.txt. Okay. So I am creating a new file channel.txt. In this one, what I will try to save Leela Web Dev. Now I have written Leela Web Dev and I have saved this one. Now what I will try to do here, let's try to check the status. Sorry, Git status. If I try to check the status, it is in the working area. It is not pushed into the staging area. Let's try to push it into the staging area. So now Git add channel.txt. So I have moved. So now I will commit the file. Git commit initial commit. Now I will. So now it has been committed. So perfect, done. So what has happened now? So as we already discussed that Git is an object, right? So where this data will be saved. So let's try to check. So now if you try to check Git log, okay. Now if I type, so here you will be able to see the commit what I have made. I have already told you, right? So everything is in a Git is an object. So key will be a hash and the value will be the data. So content. So either it may be a commit, either it may be a branch, either it may be the content, whatever it may be. Everything will be in the key value pair. Now here for this commit, it has a unique key. This is nothing but a SHA1 SHA1 data. So now in this SHA1, so where this, what is the use of this one? Let's try to see. So now if you go to the folder, okay, so let's open these objects. So if you try to see here, you will be able to see some folders has been created. Before we have only info and pack, but right now we have 3 folders, extra folders. So now these 3 folders, what it will represent is, if you try to see here, the first 2 digits 19. So this 2 digits is nothing but it is referencing to this folder 19 folder. Okay, so this is the folder. When you open this folder, you will be able to see some hash again, some hash, and inside some data will be there. Okay, let's try to do. So in order to decode this all the data, so let's try to copy this hash, and what I can do is git cat hyphen file, and let's paste this hash, okay, space hyphen p. We'll try to see the content. Now if you try to see the data here, again we got another one, something like tree, and we got another hash here. Okay, so that means this commit hash is referencing to another hash. Now if you try to see here, the commit, the hash thing, this hash represents the commit, right? So who is the author, who has committed, and the timestamp, who is the committer, and who is the owner of this one, and what is the commit message. These 3 details we are able to see, and including these 3 details we are able to see some tree, and again this hash. Again, if you try to observe in the folder, if you come into the objects, here you have the first 2 letters C8. Again you will be able to see C8 here. So that means this 19 is linking tree to this C8. Now let's try to copy this C8. Okay, so let's copy this C8. Sorry, so let us copy this C8. I am copying this one, and what I will try to do, git cat hyphen file, I will paste this hash again, and I will try to paste p. So now here you will be able to see the details that now the channel.txt. So this tree is referencing to the channel.txt, and this channel.txt has some unique hash. Okay, and this is of type blob. Okay, blob means this is the end. So this content, this hash is nothing but is storing the content. Now if you try to see, if you copy this one, and if you try to do the same thing, git cat hyphen file, and just paste this hash, and if you try to do hyphen p, now see, now you are able to see the data what you have committed. So that means the data what we have seen, the Leela WebDev, is converted into the SHA1 data, that is nothing but a 305, and it is stored as a blob in the file. So now if you want to see this file 305 and all those things, now you will be able to see here 30. In this one you are having the data. Okay, so this is the hash, it is being converted into the blob. So now you will be able to understand that this is the commit file, and this commit file is linking to this C8 tree, and this C8 is linking to this blob. So this is the channel.txt file. So like this it has been linked. Now here in this C8 you will be having all the types of links. So if you are having multiple folders, means you will be having here multiple folders. So this is the way how you will be able to debug the code. So now this way the Git actually stores the data. So hope you understood about this one. So what is happening? So every commit, everything, you need to remember this is the main important thing. Everything in the Git log, it will be stored as a SHA1. Okay, SHA1 code, hash code. This is a hash code. So the commit has an hash code. If you want to know what is present inside this hash code, just type git cat hyphen file and this command and space hyphen p, so that you will be able to see the data. So this is a tree. Tree is nothing but it doesn't contain the data. It references another hash. So now when you try to do this one, git hyphen hash, git cat hyphen file, so decode the hash means, then you will get another hash representing the data. So this is the actual hash which contains the content. So now when you try to decode this SH hash code, you will be able to see the content in the channel.txt. So now this channel.txt file, so this hash has been converted. Okay, hope you understood this one. So how the Git stores the data in the repository. So now this is nothing but this Git, entire Git is nothing but the repository. So this Git is nothing but the repository, this Git folder, and in this Git folder you will be able to find all the recording changes. So every changes what you have did, so it will be saved in the form of objects, and you will be having like reference like this. Hope you understood this one. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.